Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Danielle, and today I wanted to discuss my update on the ketogenic diet while intermittent fasting and what my plans are to lose weight this month. So if you guys are here for it, you're trying to lose some weight, you're trying to do the keto diet, give your hand in intermittent fasting, let's talk all the things. Please stay tuned. Hey friends, I hope you guys are doing wonderful. So I wanted to just kind of come on here really quickly before we get into the video and just thank everybody for the overwhelming response on the previous video, kind of talking about, you know, what I was dealing with emotionally and the anxiety that I was going through and the things. So I'm doing better. I'm doing much better. Some days are high and low, you know, but nonetheless, you know, it kind of takes me a minute to shake it 100%. But I can honestly say I'm probably a good 80% there. Most of the time I'm pretty solid. There gets spurts where I get like that overwhelming, like intrusive thoughts, but for the most part we're good. So yes, thank you guys. Thank you for being on my side, for being in my corner, and for supporting me and not judging me and just telling your own stories and your own battles and letting me know that I'm not alone. So I love you guys and thank you so much. So I said I hadn't worked out for 2 weeks. Well, we're gonna now make that 3. This whole week I didn't work out at all. I was just kind of taking it easy. Leo was on vacation. Leo's my husband if you're new here. He was on vacation this week and I just kind of was getting back into the swing of things, mentally at least. You know, I didn't want to just overfill my plate like from the jump. So I took this week off. I definitely did okay with my eating. I tracked, you know, I want to say probably, you know, gosh, I don't know, maybe 4 out of the 7 days or like 5 out of the 7 days. So I did really well. My appetite is coming back, so that's good. And yeah, as far as intermittent fasting was going, I was doing really well. I don't intermittent fast on Saturdays, so I was doing pretty good. I can't really complain. I think my eating now is just there, you know. I still have to track, I still have to weigh out everything, just because it works for me. We did go to my mom's house, so, you know, I did eat what she cooked, you know, she did like barbecue and stuff like that, but I just went ahead and threw it into my planner, like my carb manager, and went out that way, and just kind of, you know, loosely did stuff. You know, a lot of people say it's really hard when you're out with people and stuff like that to kind of stay on track. But what I do is I make sure I pick all the keto options. So my mom made like burgers and hot dogs. So I obviously stayed away from the hot dogs because they tend to have more carbs in them. And then I did like a bunless burger. And then I did just like spicy mustard and what else did she have? I didn't do ketchup. Oh, and I did a little bit of homemade ranch dressing that my mom made. And then I had a salad, and then again with the homemade ranch dressing. But I was at my mom's house, so I just did like tablespoons. I like share a little tablespoon thing, and I just did it that way. So it went really well. We were able to get out. It was really hot here this week. We were in the 90s, so that's crazy for us to be this warm this soon. So the girls were able to go swimming. We were able to see my mom and dad and my sister, and it was really nice just to function again. We had a lot of other stuff going on, and you know, it's a little crazy, but it was nice just to see my family, and I really just missed them, and I was just glad to be able to spend time with them. But I want to talk about what I'm going to start on Monday. What's Monday? What is my new plan of attack? I used to always say my plan of attack. I'm going to start working out again this week. Monday is the day. And it's just going to be it. I think exercising really helps with my anxiety too. Not only just to kind of like relax my mind, but definitely it helps just, I like to be on plan. I like to have a schedule and do the things. You know, if I have too much free time on my hands, my mind tends to wander. And I feel like that's been me these last couple weeks when I'm just kind of sitting there and I got the Google out, and then, you know, it goes downhill. So I'm definitely going to start working out again this week, and I'm really going to kill it. I'm going to stick to 4 days. I was doing like 5 to 6, but I'm going to stick to 4 days right now. And then, you know, if I want to pick up some more, I'm going to do that. Also, with my eating, I am going to stick to intermittent fasting. It works out really nicely for me, and I'm accustomed to it now. So and I feel like I see a lot of results, and I like the benefits too. There's a lot of health benefits to intermittent fasting. If you guys were looking in on it, you definitely check it out. When I fast, a lot of people ask me, what do I have? All I drink is either water, black tea with lemon, or I have the Perfect Keto base, and I'll mix that with my tea. I recently got the peach flavor, the peach base, and I mix that in with black tea, and it's actually pretty good. So I recommend that one. And then what was the other one? I have a vanilla one, and I mix that in with chai tea bags that I've gotten. It's actually very good as well. And I think that was it. I did get a coffee one, and I was going to do that like whipped coffee recipe because I seen Jess over at Keto Rewind do it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I just been kind of basic and boring as far as my eating. So yeah, so that's my plan. We're definitely going to stick on intermittent fasting. A lot of people get a lot of questions. What breaks your fast? Anything other than those items, honestly. Coffee creamer. If you're gonna have coffee, it has to be black. Stuff like that. Any additives, it's gonna break your fast. So diet pop, stuff like that, just stick to water and stuff like that, because even if it doesn't have any, it has 0 calories in it, it is going to spike your insulin, and it's going to trigger your body to think it's time to eat, and then you're going to start getting hungry, and it's a slippery slope. So I suggest staying away from those items. What else? And we're going to still stay on, I talk a lot about a caloric deficit, and a lot of people I think get confused by it. Yes, when you are on a keto diet, keto isn't a way of eating per se, it's more of a metabolic rate. When your body is at a ketogenic state, that means that you are no longer burning carbs, but you're burning fat, okay? So in order to get in that metabolic state, you need to be in a, you have to be very low carb. So that's where that 20 net carbs comes below. You can do total carbs if you're like a hardcore gangster, but I just do net, and it works well for us and for me, and I don't feel like I'm lacking or anything like that. So I do 20 net carbs, and I like to keep my calories between 1550 and 1650 because I am trying to lose weight. And I'm going to say this now, in June I am going to lose 5 pounds. I weighed myself this morning, and I am back up to 170. It was like 170.5 or something like that, so 170.5 pounds. So I did gain weight this week. It could be because, you know, along with the whole cycle of like the 2 weeks of everything else, we're right back to approaching our cycle as a woman, and you know, that could be happening. So I tend to just kind of pack it on a little bit before that kicks off. So we're like knocking on that door. And that could definitely be it. It could be that I haven't been working out. It could be for a variety of things, but I'm not going to beat myself up over, you know, that pound or anything like that. I've had a lot going on, so I'm definitely going to give myself some grace. But I'm going to say it right now. At the end of the month, I'm going to lose 5 pounds, and this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, so if you're trying to lose weight this month, if you're trying to challenge yourself, even though I know it's hard during the summer, but I mean, I don't think many states are truly open right now. We're barely in the phase where we're able to be in groups of less than 10. Stores are still limiting guests, and a lot of stores here aren't even open yet, like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, all that stuff. None of that stuff's open here. So, you know, aside from maybe running to my mom's house to go to the pool, that's pretty much the level of entertainment we're going to have around here. So we stick home a lot, hang out in the yard, or like I said, go to my mom's. But I'm challenging myself. I feel like I need to take it back. I need to take control back over my life. And I kind of feel like I kind of got like out of hand. And I feel like I handled everything so well during quarantine that it was just not the time to just let it go. Like I was stuck in my house for, you know, however, half of March, all of April, and pretty much May. So I need to just, you know, come back down to it. So we're going to lose 5 pounds this month. If you need to lose more, you can lose more. It's harder for me because I'm so close to goal, which is between like 155, 160 for me. You know, a half a pound here and there it's really, really hard. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to exercise the 4 days a week. That's when my exercise, I include, I haven't checked out their videos because I haven't worked out, but I do a cardio. So you got to do cardio. Cardio will help you lose the weight, okay? You got to kick that metabolism up. I do like 25-30 minutes of the Body Project. They're on YouTube. They're really great. Check them out. They do low impact HIIT cardio, which I need because I have bad knees. So we're going to do that. I'm also going to do my strength training, which is more resistance training at this point because I've been using the resistance bands. I showed you guys the ones I got from 310. They're great. And, you know, every day I do a different body part. So I'll do like legs one day, and then I do legs and cardio, and then I'll do back and cardio, and then I do shoulders, bis, and tris and cardio, and then I add in another leg day at the end, but more focus on glutes with cardio, and then I also do ab work on all those days. So it's about an hour, but it's my hour, so I really enjoy that. Supplements, I'm still really enjoying the Equip supplements. Leo's been taking them. We've been doing like this whole family thing. I've been taking the beef liver, and I wanted to tell you guys too, they gave me a really great deal with the beef liver. So they're going to be able to give you guys a free bottle with a purchase over 30 bucks. So you just go ahead and throw the beef liver in your cart, and when it comes time to check out, it will, sorry, the dog, it will go ahead and mark it off. I'll leave all the information down below with the discount code and everything, so if you guys want to check it out. I am doing the joint support. I've been really staying consistent with it lately, and I've been, you know, I haven't worked out, so I don't know how my knees are, but we'll be able to see on Monday. But Leo says that he has noticed that his hands haven't been bothering him, which is really great. What other one am I doing? The apple cider vinegar from them, the beef liver. Leo's taking the immune support. Can't forget, no. Oh, and then I take the Perfect Keto electrolyte pills. Highly recommend them as well. I have discount codes for that stuff down below if you guys want to check it out. But I really think those are essential for me, at least. So if you guys were wondering the supplements, I get questions a lot on the supplements I take. Those are what I've been taking, and we've been doing really well. I also take a probiotic on the side too, but I get the probiotic from Costco. So I think it's like Nature's Choice or Nature's Bounty or something like that. Yeah, but we do that, and that's been it. I've been drinking a ton of water. I try to limit myself to one diet pop. I know it's dirty, and people really criticize it, and that's cool. I don't care. But I really try to limit myself because I love pop. It's like my guilty pleasure. So I've been really trying to limit myself to that as well, because it just bloats me something fierce. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna work out. I'm definitely going to track all my food. We're gonna do a lot of full days of eating. So I do a lot of those full days of eating because I know you guys like to see them for ideas, but it also helps keep me accountable for what I'm eating and what I'm doing. I make the better choices knowing that somebody's watching. You know what I mean? So we're going to do that. And then, intermittent fasting. A lot of questions I get on my intermittent fasting as well is like, well, what are your eating hours? Each day they vary. I can tell you that, because some days I start fasting earlier and some days I start fasting later. I am more concerned to get my calories in. I did intermittent fasting before, and I wasn't eating enough, and then my anxiety got real bad, and it messed with my cycle and stuff like that because I wasn't eating enough, because I was more concerned about okay, it's 4 o'clock, dinner's not ready yet, I guess I'm not eating, you know what I mean? So if dinner isn't ready at 4 o'clock, then I'll have to push it back to 5, and then I won't eat again until 9. I just always make sure I get that 16-hour fast. And as far as macros as well, people say, I notice that some days your protein is higher than your fat, or vice versa. That's okay for me. I am pretty much fat adapted at this point. I've been doing it for quite some time. If you guys were wondering, how to get into ketosis, how to tell, you could always get a meter. I use the Keto Mojo. I haven't used it in a while. My screen broke, but I have stuff for them down below. There's also the Keto, I think it's called Keto Coach. Nicole Burgess uses that one. She has a discount code if you want to check that out. So there's all types of ones. I even think they sell them at Walmart at this point, so you could always check it out. I do know that Keto Mojo works with insurance companies, so if you had the cash from your insurance, it will go ahead and you can use that as well. So yeah, so some days my macros are a little bit different. Some days I have low fat but high protein. It just goes that way. It just really varies the person. So I always make sure, like I said, I don't exceed those 20 net carbs, and I don't go over my calories, and then I just fill in the fat and protein as needed. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna like go over my calories by 500 because I gotta get out my fat, you know, because the more fat, the more calories, okay? But again, it's all up to you. This is how I'm doing it. This is how I feel like I'm seeing results. And I think it works out best for me. And a lot of people ask how it works for me, so that's why I'm sharing it with you. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's my plan. I'm going to like buckle down, back working out, get my mind right, get my body right, and we are just going to keep pushing on. I would love to hear if you guys have any goals for the summer, for June. You know, what are you guys doing? Are you guys almost at goal? Are you guys like, hey, I slid off during quarantine, but now I feel a lot better. I'm able to, you know, go out and shop for the things I actually want. So now I'm buckling down. I know that's the case with a lot of people. You know, people had their kids home. Their stores were closed. They weren't leaving the house. So they were, you know, look, I'm just trying to get the groceries that I can. A lot of businesses are back up and running right now. So I know a lot of people are being able to go back to work. So that's so awesome. I know that was a lot of people were hit so hard. So hopefully you guys are, if that was one of you, you guys are getting back to work and, you know, getting on with your life and, you know, adjusting to the new, I guess, normal is what they're calling it these days. But yeah, so let me know down below. Again, thank you guys for being here. If you guys are new, hi, how are you? My name is Danielle, and this is Daniela Diaries. And we do this keto thing a few times a week, and it's a good place to be. We're real friends, and we support each other. So we would love for you guys to stick around and hit the subscribe button. But yeah, so this week, so Leo is pulling out Leo's back in the kitchen again tomorrow. So we got some good ideas. He like thought of all of it. He's really showing out right now, guys. So he like has a bunch of ideas what we're going to have for Monday's full day of eating. And yes, we're going to do a couple full days of eating and yeah, kind of play it by ear as far as that goes. I'm usually a lot better with breaking it down, but I think it's going to be a lot of full days of eating and working out just to kind of get me back in the groove, back in the swing of things. So I appreciate you guys having the patience with me. I know that you know, a lot more people on here have their stuff better together than I do. But this is real life, you know, and sometimes we fall, and I fell pretty hard. But we're back up and running, and it's going to be wonderful. It's a good day to have a good day, and I'm so grateful for all of you guys. So yeah. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Take it easy, be safe, be healthy, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take it easy, friends.